Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oregon's offense takes the field for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. There's just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Ducks are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Quickly complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
After think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave him some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Michigan's offense will take the field for the first time. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you can make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that being there as a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Wolverines come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Firing to the right, complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So we're scoreless. Their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize fourth down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by fourth down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. If you get to stick around, here recently, a lot of success, too.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On over the middle, it's Canty. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Shakes off the defender. Open spaces. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rojas. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Flips it out in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. With a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bulldozes his way through. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. At the 35, he's loose. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And the Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll go to the air. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Oregon! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Release to the back. This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Gentry. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll go to the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only need...
There he goes. He got loose. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires on the move. And wings it incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing an incompletion.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Might be calling a hot route. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. To the air on first down. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Tripped up for the tackle. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You've got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Looking to take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. They've gotten the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Wants to throw again. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Got his man. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw. Under fire. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So here comes the Michigan offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Right on the money. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
QB strikes the ball on the clock is stopped. No gain on the play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Caught. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think coming into this game, we thought it was going to be a back-and-forth affair. What a great job executing on that touchdown. If they get this extra point, man, we are all tied up heading in at halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick release on the RPO. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Complete. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll run the sneak for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense, locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Leaves it with the running back. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that 4th down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. Going to try to get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and trying to stay on the field.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
With the run on 1st and goal. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and Mike, we quarter finish. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Going to swing it on second down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Oregon. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that leg.
Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Pulls and throws out the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
It's complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it, time running out, got to get the football back. 2 good plays, now third down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and... Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the fourth. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. Touchdown, Ducks! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Second down coming up. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. Fourth down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They want that clock to run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution. Offense, nice job trusting your kicker.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. there's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
To the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular way out and catch. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Snagged out of the air. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. He might want another play. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Oh, he makes a catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Canty. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Lost a throw on first down. Using the quick game. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field.
The ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. It's now second and goal.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to barge their way in. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown, and man, oh man, time is about to run out on him, and now they need the two-point conversion to tie.
Well, they came up with a massive touchdown, but this next play is even bigger. You need a two-point conversion to tie this thing. There are only seconds left on the game clock. This is the play that people will point back to if they get it that maybe won them the game.
He makes the grab for the two, and he ties the game here in the fourth.
How about that drive and capping the drive off with a two-point conversion? This offense comes up clutch. Now the kicking unit, the defense, got to hold them off and get ready to bring this thing into OT.
From inside the 15, here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. And finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, Dave.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Touchdown, Michigan! And they score first. We're in overtime. Well, let's count them up. 1
you see, goodness gracious, he's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. Looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Wants to fire on second down. Touchdown, Oregon! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by one, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
We play on first down here in the second overtime period. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The noise level is relentless here on second down. He'll keep it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game.
Touchdown, Ducks! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Quick completion to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. It's complete. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. A first down run on the doorstep. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. 4th and goal, and this is the ball game. He wants to change this route. They want to throw it. Skips away from pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. They get the W, and